The European Commission announced on Wednesday it will launch an investigation into Germany's economy. The EU executive fears the high current account surplus in the biggest economy in Europe may be damaging the Eurozone economy. The announcement came after the US criticized Germany, accusing Berlin of relying too much on exports and not doing enough to raise demand at home, which could hamper Europe's economic stability. But Commission President Jose Manuel Barroso said that the in-depth analysis of Germany's economy is not an attack on the country's competitiveness.
This should not be perceived as Europe being in disagreement with Germany's competitiveness. On the contrary, it's very good for Germany and certainly for Europe, because Germany being the biggest economy, that Germany remains such a competitive country with such export-oriented growth. By the way, we would like to have more Germanys, if I may say so, in Europe. The point now we need to analyze is what is the consequences internally, namely in the euro area, of these imbalances. Germany could do more to support growth, namely by opening this service sector. The reality is that Germany has been, so far, the biggest winner of the internal market because of its pattern of specialization, because of its strong industrial base, because of this technological advantage.
Germany has had a high surplus for the last 3 years. In September, the surplus reached almost 20 billion euros and is the highest in the world. The investigation is part of the so-called Alert Mechanism report. Under the new rules, the EU's executive is in charge of checking that Eurozone countries do not run economic imbalances.
The European Commission is setting the top 5 economic priorities that should guide member states when they design their budgets and economic reform plans over the next year. But this year is also different. This year, budgetary coordination in the euro area has gone to a new level. This year, for the first time, member states have sent us their draft budget plans before they are adopted.
If the Commission's review concludes that the surplus is causing imbalances to the German and European economies, and Berlin ignores the recommended steps to fix the problem, it could be fined 0.1% of GDP.